So I always know if I'm on a kick and I'm revisiting a game and I'm actually spending that much time on it, whether it's learning to mod it or play it or whatnot, I know that there's something about the game that gets me.
Oh, definitely.
Right.
Definitely.
So,
and I think it also, and we touched on this earlier when we were talking about how much, or how little rather, we played NBA Live 10 back in the day, when you didn't spend a lot of time with a game and you can develop that new appreciation for it and you go back and it's with fresh eyes and no more expectations, you know what you're going to get, that's when it can surprise you. And I believe we've touched on this in a previous episode, how revisiting these games, it can be such a new experience because we no longer have the expectations of, oh, this is the new title, we need it to be better than the last game, we've been waiting for this, anticipating it through the previous season. That's all gone. We know what we're getting for the most part. Sometimes we realize that games were better than we thought. If nothing else, it can't really disappoint us anymore. That's the great thing about revisiting games. They can't disappoint us that much. They can impress us in ways if we see things that we didn't really appreciate at the time, if we didn't spend a lot of time with them for one reason or another. It's why NBA Live 06 on 360 became my retro kick for a while, being able to experience that game and spend some time with it and develop a new appreciation for it that I didn't have before because I was mostly playing the PC version, which is in many ways the superior product, but nevertheless. But that's how it's been with Live 10. We know what we're getting, but yet we've seen some things that we didn't know we were getting before, which is cool.
yeah, one thing that bugs me about that game is constant falling for upfakes, but like the computer constantly doing that, and how easy sometimes it is to drive. And we both talked. I mean, there's issues with Live 10 too.
Sure.
Like that play where you kicked it to Luol Deng in the corner, and Rasheed Wallace was so slow to move. Sometimes it's just so slow to move on defense. I couldn't contest you, so I ended up kind of like on the side of you. So, yeah, I think that it exposes some new flaws if you revisit a game, or flaws you may have forgotten about, and you're like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah.
But then also you get in our case, you get a greater appreciation for things, and you even learn new things about the gameplay.